I'm going to be a Riverdale High School senior next year, and my internship was with Metro Industries.
Okay, hi, I'm Yvonne Contreras. I'm 17 years old, and I'm an early graduate from Holloway High School. I'll graduate in December, and my internship was with Southeastern Technologies.
My name is Ajika McLemore. I'm 16 years old. I attend Riverdale High School, and I had an internship with Miss Lisa Kroll and the county clerk's office.
I'm Brianne Davis, and I'm 17. I'll be a senior at Smyrna, and I interned with the city town hall at Smyrna.
I'm Holden Ayers. I'm 17 at Central Magnet, and I was with the city of our IT at City Hall.
Okay, so what I learned from my internship, I became very sure of what I want to do in life. This was an internship with a warehouse that sends and receives and like manufactures like metal shelving for like hospitals and restaurants and things like that. And so I want to be a fashion merchandiser when I grow up. So it definitely wasn't the same field, but the learning about the logistics of the shipping industry and like buying and receiving and all that stuff, I'm sure I will use that information and all the stuff that I learned and learning about like Oracle and things like that. I'm sure I'll use that in what I want to do Monday. I also learned about the environment that I want to work in. The environment at Intermetro is so amazing. Everyone is just like a big family. Like everybody knows each other. Everybody just kind of jokes around with each other and plays, and it's great. It's kind of like you leave your family at home and you go to work and you're just with another family, and that's exactly the kind of business that I want to be in. I also learning about just like the logistics of the shipping of a shipping warehouse and all the stuff that goes into it, all of the cooperation it takes for everybody to work together to make business work and for everything to just run smoothly. Because with shipping, you have to make sure that you can get things out fast. You have to make sure that things are correct, because yes, you can ship an order out and you can ship it out in 2 days, but if it's not right, then all your time has been wasted. So you have to all work together to make sure that you get the right thing and that your customer is happy, and that's the biggest goal. And I also learned what kind of businesswoman that I want to be. I had the opportunity to work with Miss Joanna Cooper, and she is probably one of the most amazing women I've ever met. She scared the daylights out of me half the time because she's like really sarcastic, and so like sometimes you can't tell when she's joking and when she's not, but she's an amazing businesswoman, and she's exactly what I want to be one day. And so thank you so much for taking us under your wing, me and Caitlin, and just kind of showing us the ropes and allowing us to come work for you. It's been great, so thank you.
Again, my name is Ajika McLemore. As I said, I got to work at the Rutherford County Clerk's office. The county clerk basically handles all of your documentation that you need as a citizen, aside from your birth certificate and your social security. So we do marriage licenses, passports, and different other things that you have to come to the county clerk for, wills and things like that. What I learned about myself is that I love working with people. It's a public governmental office. Anybody at any time can walk in, and you have to be ready to interact with that person based on their needs, and you have to meet their needs as they've explained them to you. I enjoy government offices. I want to be an attorney when I grow up, and I had the opportunity to survey the office setting, and Miss Lisa took me also to tour the Rutherford County Judicial Building. So I got to be exposed to different attorneys, different types of jobs, and different judges. I also learned that county government requires a strong work ethic. Miss Lisa is one of the busiest people that I know, always running, and so is everyone in the office. They have meetings to attend, county commission meetings, and you have to be able to work and to be dedicated and diligent in your job because people are depending on you. Same thing, I think another group mentioned interdependence. Everyone is in the county really is working, and you're working to help them. I also learned lastly that much more happens behind the scenes. As I mentioned, a lot of the county commission meetings decide on the taxes that you're paying, the different laws that are going to be passed. And one of the jobs that I had was to make sure that these meetings run smoothly because the decisions that they're making will affect me and my parents as Rutherford County citizens. And that's what I learned.
Okay. Hi, good morning. My name is Yvonne Contreras, and I interned at Southeastern Technology. And basically what they do is they make artificial implants for the body, like medical plants and stuff. And they also make, they do aerospace engineering, so they make parts for the planes, and they work with that. So like Michael was saying, we all have to like communicate, we all have to interact. So I got to work with, not really my supervisor, but like I considered her my supervisor since she was the one helping me along. Her name's Holly. I got to work with her and Debbie, and they really just like always were really nice to me and communicated with me, tried to help me. I had a file, I had to scan purchase orders, and throughout the whole month or so, they would teach me, okay, well, we're going to make you do this, and this is why we're making you do it, because we have to send this off to our engineers. We have to make a copy so the people on the floor know what to do. So that was really interesting, having a feel. And before I entered this internship, I thought I wanted to be a physician assistant. And I would always tell my mom, I'm going to be a physician assistant. And she was like, why? You don't even like medicine, you don't like blood, you don't like needles. And I was like, no, that's what I'm going to do. But now that I've actually gotten into the field and I've actually had the experience of working there, I see that, okay, I'm actually an office person. Like I can sit in an office and I can, I'm able to do that. With most people are like, oh my God, why am I in this office? Why am I sitting here? So I love that, and I like interacting with our people that we work with, and everyone there was so friendly to me. They would walk around, good morning, oh, good morning, Yvonne, nice to meet you. Always, just everyone was so nice, and I really enjoyed it. Like I said, the office environment was very at ease for me. It came natural. I liked the phone calls, even though it was very, very scary to answer it, and people would give us a hard time and be like, who are you calling from? Just, it's fun. But purchase orders, I had to file those, and then I would create a financial folder for our customers, or if we were buying, they would make us one, and I would have to go through mail for Holly and put it in alphabetical order, so it'd be easier for her when she goes through and looks through. If like one of the people called for a audit, she would have it at hand. And so also something I really liked about Southeastern Technology is not only do they put everything in their computers, they also have a hard copy of it. So if anything were to happen with the computers to shut down, they're like, nope, we got it right here. So I really like that reassurance for the customer. And yeah, I reconsidered my potential career.
Again, I'm Brian, and I learned that I'm not going to be an office person. Sitting at a computer for 4 hours, I was just like, oh my gosh, why? But it was a good experience. I wouldn't have ever learned that I was not an office person if I didn't have that experience. And I got to meet great people, and this one week I did get to go down to the basement and take some pictures of confiscated and stolen goods from drug busts and just things that people have stolen and not been returned to them. And eventually, I think the end of July, it'll be on the auction site. So you can go on there and see all my photo crits.
Okay, once again, I'm Holden. I was with the City of Murfreesboro, City Hall, Information Technology. Okay, so the first thing, the office environment is fascinating. There's office politics, and this person doesn't like this person, or this person's been hired recently, or this person did this or this, and everybody has their own opinion, and they share their opinion with one person. But, everybody has to have their own opinion, so you sit there and wonder what everybody thinks of everybody. Okay, the information technology industry, it's ever expanding. I know the city of Murfreesboro, they have unmanned aerial vehicles, not drones, unmanned aerial vehicles. That they're going through the licensing and the getting with the FFA to get them established so they can use them for everything from the GIS group at City Hall to say police has a situation and they don't want to put one of their people in harm's way, they could use it. Another thing, working with the city of Mercersburg, government work is steeped in politics and opinions. It's, you know, political parties, political opinions, whatnot, and, you know, they have systems in place to prevent that, but it's still, it's interesting. Another, IT work is all about how satisfied your customer is. You know, IT work, you learn people don't really know what a computer, how to use computers, but you can't go out and tell them that they don't know how to use computers. Or that the solution to their problem is to restart their computer. They don't want to hear that. They think that it's something that they write online or something else. And most of the times they don't know what they're doing. But you have to be nice. One of the guys at the office, he told me basically, fake it till you make it. Help people, you know. That. And then IT is more than just computers. Yesterday we toured the water treatment facility, and every single process and purification tank or chemical tank or mixing tank or whatever has a computer attached to it that monitors the levels that the water's under, and all that has to be routed, you know, all that has to be routed to the computer so that they can monitor it on their big fancy system that has 3D graphics of the whole entire facility, so you can click on one part and open up and view the levels of the tanks and the chemical levels and the pH of the water and the water temperature and all that. And the same goes for the water towers. They have those same systems in the water tower, so you can view the pressure, the temperature, the pH, the chlorine level, the turbidity of the water, if that's the correct pronunciation. And that's all go through there. And on the water towers, they have radars wireless systems that communicate back with the headquarters so that they can view what this water tower here is doing at this office across town, and they can view like the FFA light on the water tower, the FFA required light. If the light has gone out, they can see that it's gone out, and they can switch over like what color light it uses if one color light's out. And they can all do that remotely because of what IT does and maintains and constantly updates. And
I will say one last thing. I just want to thank everyone that was a part of this process. I'm sure we all do, for giving us the opportunity to have exposure to career fields that we may want to pursue and career fields that we may not want to pursue. So thank you to everyone that's a part of this, and we're just grateful to have this opportunity.